just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's 2nd and 5. The screen pass falls incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field. He nearly took this one all the way. A huge return that easily could have ended in 6. And the Commanders' offense will take over inside of enemy territory. New set of downs for him at the 38. He'll get this to Samuel. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber of defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Mike Samuel makes the play. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And, well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Hurts now from the gun. His running back hauls it in deep right. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. He'll elect not to bring this one out, so give him the touchback. We'll start at the 20. First and 10 now from the 30. Now a run here from the gun. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 36. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. On the move, past the 40. Keeps himself upright. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They send a man in motion. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he can't find the lane before being wrapped up at the line. Stopped for no gain, and it leaves them 6 yards out on 3rd and goal.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Eagles will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Quan Martin with the pick. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they're thinking points. From the 16. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
And this one doesn't go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. From the gun, it's Daniels. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He had it for a moment, but a Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's trying another one deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Let's see the other guy. Roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Commanders will go on offense. They're set up at the 35 now. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Cooper to Jean with the stop. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Hey, you get that ball in your belly, baby. You got almost no time to process what the line's going to do. You better make your decision and hit it downhill. Excellent vision to find the opening and get things started well here on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st down, here's Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They put a receiver in motion right. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one, just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on to the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. 2nd and 3 now. From the 27. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Eagles, with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Hurts throwing again. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down throwing for Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And they bring him down around the 34.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. From the 34. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one's caught along the left sideline. And the nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Looking to throw. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. juice. It's no good short. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and 1. That's taken in by Samuel. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Chased out to his right. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And the Commanders get home. They drop in. Offense up to the line fast. Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Barkley's got it. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Working quickly here. Hurts now on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to it.